Hey everybody, welcome to this week's Weekend Filler. Weekend Filler, as you know, is a show about people just like you all over the Delaware Valley. People eating cool things, collecting cool things, and this week, rescuing cool things. We like to say we're putting the U back in UHF. First up, the Pic-A-Lilli Inn. It's world famous on Route 206 and they're known for their hot wings, and they've been in the same family for 90 years. Sometimes when a business is open, when Filler runs, they have a watch party, and that is happening right now at the Pic-A-Lilli Inn, so I am totally into it. Thank you guys. Bonnie, Lynn, Wallace, you're the best.
Well, the Pic-A-Lilli Inn began way back in 1927 when Thomas Snyder, who was my great-grandmother Lillian's father.
When that highway out front was a dirt road. Mm-hmm. He lived in a tent.
He then passed the restaurant on to his daughter, who was Lillian. Her husband's name was Pickett. And then as it got busier,
He had to have help.
he had to have help. And she had two sons, Pickett Jr., who was my grandfather. So I am fifth generation, and we have a whole sixth generation of kids. Back then, in those ages, it was my uncles behind the bar. Their wives were the servers. My grandfather and my uncle were the cooks. And I always say the one thing is that my grandfather absolutely loved this business. And I think my Uncle Wallace is the closest to him. I think my grandfather would be pretty proud of where we are right now. We're known for, and we get recognized for, our buffalo wings. We have buffalo tails, we have buffalo ears, we have buffalo shrimp, and buffalo scallops. My Uncle Donnie, years ago in like the late 80s.
He stole a recipe from one of his friends, so he wanted to do something simple, frying chicken.
Our wings are kosher. I think that makes them a little different. That's what my mother always thought made them a little different. They have a nice flavor to the chicken before we even add our sauce.
They got the hot, they got the spicy, they got the mild, they got the garlic parmesan if you're not all about that spicy life.
I'm loyal to the wings. I eat an awful lot of them.
We had a liquor store, and there are all the bottles that my grandfather collected that are all whiskey bottles that a lot of people who do come to sit in this part of the dining room like to look at. Ice cold beer, thank God, because years ago that box used to be insulated with sawdust. And in this generation, we managed to get a really cold beer system. Like definitely if you walked in here, one, I think you would imagine hearing country music, and a bottle of Bud is like always on the bar. But that sort of changed when, after over 50 years of having Budweiser on tap, that people wanted IPAs. One of the other things that sets us apart from any other restaurant, any other chain, is that we have an exceptional staff. We have a staff that's been here forever. I'll tear up talking about it, but they represent the Pic-A-Lilli family just as well as my own family does, and they are what brought you here. Our good friend Laurel, who's just an amazing server, who really just cares about our customers. I always say our staff needs to be exceptional in order for people to drive out here and want to come back. Our customers are an extended version of our family.
They did a welcome home celebration for my son. He came home from Afghanistan, and thanks to Bonnie, we were able to welcome him home.
They know us.
And we love the food here, but most importantly, we love Bonnie, Bill, and the entire staff at Pic-A-Lilli Inn.
I'm from North Arlington, New Jersey, which is like 5 minutes from Giant Stadium, which is about 106 miles from Pic-A-Lilli's. If you want quality and you want good stuff and good friends, this is the place to come. I know them better than I do my own town people.
There's customers that have been to my baby shower, Jim and Mary,
Birthday party.
his birthday party, whatever it is that we can include them in.
The Pic-A-Lilli is the place to be!
Last year, Woodford Cedar Run Wildlife Rescue rescued over 4,200 animals in the state of New Jersey.
Hey, Weekend Filler. My name's Jeannie Gurrell. Welcome to Cedar Run Wildlife Refuge in Medford, New Jersey. We are a 60-year-old wildlife rehabilitation hospital, nature center with active environmental education programs. We have 3.5 miles of hiking trails, and we have an outdoor wildlife housing area where you can come and see some of the animals that have survived their injuries, but for whatever reason cannot be released back to the wild. We are New Jersey's busiest wildlife rehabilitation hospital. We took in and cared for 4,696 wild animals last year alone. Those animals were made up of 145 different species. We have a threefold mission here at Cedar Run Wildlife Refuge: wildlife rehabilitation, environmental education, and habitat preservation. We are one of the only organizations in New Jersey that are able to bring wild animals right into the classroom. And these are wild animals native to New Jersey, just like a lot of the kids that we see. So today you're going to meet a few of our wildlife ambassadors. That's what we call the wildlife that survived their injuries, but for whatever reason, they can't be re-released back into the wild. For example, Squam. Squam is a barred owl, and Squam came in as a result of an impact injury 14 years ago. And Squam has limited vision in one eye. He's actually very nearly fully blind in that one eye. And he has limited mobility on his one side. If we were to release that animal to the wild, he would probably not survive that. So we give him a second chance at life as an educator. He's now a teacher. So you also got to meet Aldora, one of our resident red-tailed hawks. Aldora came in also as a result of an impact injury.
This is Aldora, a male red-tailed hawk that came to us in the winter of 2001 after being hit by a car feeding on the side of the road. And he's blind in his left eye from the accident, so he is no longer able to hunt.
Our wildlife rehabilitation and fundraising activities. Thanks for visiting with us today. We hope to see you here in our nature center, out in our wildlife housing area, and out there on our trails.
We're a farm-to-table restaurant. We build our menu around whatever we can source that's local and in season.
Welcome back, Fillerinos. Sometimes when we do a piece, it's so interesting that we do a thing called an extra. Pic-A-Lilli Inn is definitely one of those extras. They had a resident goat in the 70s. So the goat you're about to see is the actual Pic-A-Lilli goat from the 70s. They gave us a VHS tape that, amazingly enough, I had to bring in my VCR from home to digitize.
There's tons of bar tales, and we have so many different things that have happened over all the years.
You're going to have to ask us about the goat.
One of the things that people always ask about, and Tony, you had also mentioned about being in generations of generations. Your grandfather came, your dad came. Everyone always says, do you remember the goat?
Do I remember the goat? I'm 16 years old. He broke his horn off. That's how I wound up with one horn. He broke it off. He was at a picnic party outside with a bunch of drunks, and they got him drunk, and he got underneath the picnic table and tried to bust his way out. He peeled a horn off, which got infected, and he lost so much weight. My father said, go shooting. Oh, I got to kill the goat. So I dig a hole, put the goat in it, put the gun up. I couldn't do it. I come to the back door. There was an old gentleman here. He says, put him in the back of my car. I'll handle it. Within 2 weeks, he brought that goat back with hair on that spot. But he never grew another horn, and the other one kept getting bigger. So he almost wasn't here. He died in, I think, 1977 of old age.
But my grandfather used to have him stand on the bar, and he would eat packs of cigarettes. They would feed bottles or drink, he would drink bottles of Bud.
Beer and potato chips, but you had to break the bag first. Because he'd eat the whole bag without popping the bag and then blow up inside of him. Anyway, yeah, he's lucky he was here.
So in 1970, there's a Courier Post ad that we have on the wall in the dining room that people always want to see. But it's always nice to see the generations that say, do you remember the goat? And we had t-shirts made up because someone had said it to me once, and if by any chance he's watching, I had the shirts made up, but I've never seen him again to give him one that said, do you remember the goat?
Oh, I remember.
You'll never forget him.
Never forget him. And that's the truth. I couldn't pull the trigger.
Oh, that's sweet. See, I told you he's got heart. Pic-A-Lilli heart.
Farmers Keep is like Old McDonald and a Center City block had a baby and opened up an eatery right on a city block. You feel like you're on a farm.
Hi everybody, my name is Josh Bullock. I'm the owner and operator of Farmers Keep. Welcome to the restaurant. We're a farm-to-table restaurant. We build our menu around whatever we can source that's local and in season as much as possible. Because of that, we actually change our menu every 2 weeks. So every time you come in, you're going to see some new stuff and get to try some great stuff. Additionally, we're a completely allergen-free restaurant. So all our food is free of gluten, dairy, eggs, peanuts, tree nuts, and shellfish, but still full of flavor. We're a fast casual, as you can see. All our food's out, so you can be in and out in a matter of minutes. You're not wasting your lunch waiting in line or waiting for your food or walking to and from. You get to enjoy your lunch break or your dinner, actually sitting and eating and enjoying some delicious food. Over 30 items to choose from every day to build and mix and match and make your perfect platter. Generally on our menu, we always have a beef option, a pork option, a fish option, and a chicken option, along with an other option. That could range from anything from turkey to game meats to different fishes. So there's always a great rotating menu of delicious fresh food. We prepare everything in-house every morning, so you're always getting fresh quality ingredients.
I make an effort to come here for lunch just about every day. This is the best salad place, has most natural ingredients I've seen, but this is the real thing. And the fact that it's locally grown, I love it.
You can go somewhere and you can have a burger with French fries. It's going to be all processed foods, pre-cut foods, processed unhealthy meats. You're going to pay $15 realistically. And it's going to take you half an hour to an hour to get your food, to eat your meal. In here, in 10 minutes, you can get a delicious platter for $12 or less. That's going to include the same beef, your side with your starches, your vegetables, salads, and you're going to get it much quicker. It's going to be much healthier. It's going to fill you up, but you're not going to feel weighed down, which is a big part of getting people through the rest of their day, especially after lunch or dinner or a workout, if that's what they choose. 11:30 to 1:30 is typically when things are rocking and rolling. For those of you who want to, I'll use the word imbibe a little bit. We have over 200 craft beers at all times. We're still rotating that to try and bring in whatever's in season, whatever's popular, whatever people are looking for. So if any of you ever come in and there's a beer you're looking for that we don't have, let us know. We're happy to bring it in for you. And like I said, we're always looking to update our selection and improve and grow. We also offer sodas, iced teas, waters, coconut waters, things like that that are maybe more accessible to the everyday people that aren't used to some of the kombuchas and weird juices. We also have a rooftop bar and garden in the works. Should be open by Memorial Day-ish, where we'll have a full bar serving spirits and wine as well. One of the other unique things about our restaurant is that we're very green forward thinking. All our containers, forks, knives, cups, bags are all compostable and 100% recyclable. In addition, we do some different green stuff, water runoff that we're reusing in different ways in the restaurant. We're also doing some green roofing, and a large part of our roof deck when it's open will be that green roofing initiative to help with solar energy, to help with gas emissions and water runoff in the city. I came up with the Farmers Keep concept 4 to 5 years ago, and we've been open for almost 2 years now.
Definitely come by here.
Farmers Keep, located at 20th and Market in the heart of Center City West and the Business District. Thank you for joining us, and have a great weekend, Weekend Filler.
We sell vintage and antique homewares primarily, and we sell contemporary American craft.
Beth Gibson is one of our favorite kind of people. She's one of those people that gets to the end of her career and says, I need to do something really interesting and awesome with my life. So she opened More Than Old.
More Than Old got its start in 2004. We opened in June. I left corporate America, and it was sort of like, well, I don't think I'm ready to go to a retirement home quite yet, and so I started looking around. This space became available, and the rest is history. We've been here, opened, loved it, and are still loving it. We're on North 3rd Street between Arch and Race, and we're on what I think is the best street in Old City. More Than Old is a combination of new and old pieces. We sell vintage and antique homewares primarily, and we sell contemporary American craft. So the emphasis is on barware. We have a lot of great vintage barware. We have some contemporary bar glasses, wine holders, things like that. But we really try to find vintage pieces. Vintage pieces, because they're glass, are getting harder and harder to find because unfortunately glass breaks. Maybe I should say fortunately, because if you break a glass, then maybe you'll come somewhere like More Than Old to replace it. Newbie is listed on my Facebook page as the shop manager. He's the boss. Yeah, Newbie was a stray who was living between our building and what used to be International Packaging next door. And everybody who walked down the street saw him, looked at him and said, "Oh, you poor little baby." And he would have exploded if we hadn't rescued him. He's been here since, and he's the best shop cat in Philadelphia, if not the whole world. We probably sell more glasses than anything else. We sell a lot of wine glasses. Right now, rocks glasses are very popular. I guess my personal favorite right now is a bar that we've just gotten. It's a Norwegian bar done by a company called Bruxbo. It's made of rosewood. It's from about 1960, 1970. And it's a really small bar cabinet that then will open up. It actually doubles in size. Actually, I guess my favorites are the bars, the bar carts, the pieces of lacquered furniture like the sideboard, which is here, which is just such a gorgeous, gorgeous piece. Interestingly enough, this piece and a bar that I have further in the back could have been made at the same time by the same manufacturer because the color match is so close that I believe it's identical. There's a cocktail shaker in the window right now, which is a pink elephant shaker, which is one of the pieces that is just an iconic 60s barware piece. We had always been interested in finding pieces that made people happy, and it's so fun to have a piece that you can sell to somebody that they love. And thanks so much for watching Weekend Filler.
If you've never been to South America, luckily for you, you won't have to travel very far.
Thanks for sticking around, Filler fans. Our last segment is ripped from the news with our good friend, Matt Halva. From Hogwarts to warthogs, Matt is a reporter that is not afraid to just get in there. He was gonna swim with the piranhas, but we told him not to.
The Amazon River is the largest in the world, and in just 1 year, it can get over 10 feet of rain. And that rain falls on all the birds and the fish of the Amazon. And if you've never been to South America, luckily for you, you won't have to travel very far to get a glimpse into what it sounds like and looks like during a rainstorm in the Amazon.
Well, we're going to have 125 red-bellied piranhas in this exhibit.
Mark Kind works for the Adventure Aquarium, and showed me the unique new Piranha Falls exhibit.
Animal noises, it's going to be nice and sunny, and then what you're going to see is the storm moves in, a little bit of wind, start to drizzle, it's going to darken up a little bit, animal noises will go away, and you're going to hear whirling winds and claps of thunder, rumbling thunder, and rain, and our waterfalls kick in. We have a 10-foot and an 18-foot waterfall that will be in full force during the storm.
PHL 17 was there as 125 red-bellied piranhas were released into their new home.
Really, it's a more timid fish. It only is aggressive when there's a drought, and we're showing the rainy season. These are well-fed animals, and they're really a beautiful looking fish.
So that's our show. Thanks for watching The Weekend Filler. We love making this show for you, and we hope you had as much fun watching as we had making. Don't forget, you can follow us on social media. That's super important to us. That's how we get our ideas, what we're gonna do. That's how you communicate with us. And right now, our Facebook is a little empty, so get in there. I'm Tony Romeo, and until next week, I'll see you on the internet.